Hey y'all, how you doing? Welcome to Passionately Intrigued Arts, Gardening Chronicles. I'm in the gardening lab, and I have some organic garlic that I'd like to grow in water. Get started in water. I don't have the garlic that I got from the grocery store that I planted some time ago. I mean, I have it, but I'm using organic. The other garlic that you purchase in these grocery stores is from China. We don't know what in the world we got going on. So anyway, um, I have organic as advised by my dear friend Sammy Joe, and I'm just going to grow it in some water for now. Hold on, let's get it going. Pretty decent size garlic, and I'm going to cut the dead stem off so that it is exposed right here at the top. Just cut it right here at the base. Whether I'm doing this right or not, I don't know. I'm just doing it. It makes sense to me to get all this off. And then probably some of the outer shell, outer part of this garlic. I would imagine. Because I'm not taking it apart. I'm going to grow it whole, just like this. Y'all know I'm experimenting, trying out some new things. And I just want to see how it goes. I'm not going to peel it so that it falls apart, but to get most of this skin off. And this will go in the compost. You already know. I appreciate all of you, the new community that I am involved with, this gardening community. I'm learning a lot. I'm loving it a lot. And it's very interesting to me. Just trying not to overwhelm myself, but we'll see how that goes. No, I'm not. That ain't happening. That's not gonna happen. Okay, that's pretty huge. So what I've done, I had this really sturdy plastic bottle, and it was actually tall as such. It was tall, so I cut the middle out because when I try to put this, and it sits okay. When I cut it like this and put this top part in here, it's just not balancing too well. So this part down here at the bottom is wider, and this will sit in here better, I'm assuming. So this is all you do. I used my heat tool here, and I have a line. I'm not gonna move the camera. You can see it. Yep, this line here. This is the middle of the table, and I just set my bottle. I just set my bottle on that line where I want the cut, and I can see just follow a straight line and stick this, make a hole, and just drag it slowly all the way around. And that's what I did. And then when it was too tall, I just cut it again, burned it again. So all you do for this, after you make your container concoction, is pour water in here. And I've been advised to use distilled water, or something else that I learned on one of the YouTube channels is conditioned water. So I've been conditioning my water. It's a lot more economical than purchasing distilled water. I mean, you can use tap water, but it has the chloride in it. And so I buy a conditioner, and I only have to use, I make it by the gallon with tap water and a quarter teaspoon of the conditioner. And it's like a fish tank conditioner, for fish. And it takes the chlorine out of your water. So, hold on. Just fill this up. Set this one inside. It has the holes in the cap so that the water can absorb up. I need a little bit more. Because I want it to be in this cap and over a little bit so that it reaches. Oh, that's not going to work. This little one is not going to work for this unless I set this down in there. Because if I continue to fill with water to reach this, it's not going to reach. I cut it too short or used the wrong type of bottle. So let's see. No worries. I can use this for something else. It's already made up and done. See, it's trial and error. I tell you, I'm learning. I'm figuring things out. I got this cheap bottle cut already, but I don't have the cap. Let me grab something else right quick, and you can watch the process of me cutting up one of these bottles. Because this one's not going to work for this. I can put something else in here to grow. Didn't think that one out too well. Hold on, let me grab another bottle. So I wash out and I keep my containers, water bottles, juice bottles, milk jugs, and use them for this purpose. Now, this one is big enough to where that garlic will sit in here. Yeah. So let's do this one. This should work. Let's try it and see. Did I turn that off? I did. So I have to warm up my tool, and then we'll cut this and put the holes in here. Oh, and I hope you can hear me better. I didn't realize that the fan was blowing, and don't know if that affected anything. So I'm using this line, like I said. This is in the middle of my table. This is just a guide. It helps me, and I'm gonna cut this. I'm gonna burn this halfway. So I just stick a hole in here, and I'm lined up with this line on the table. Stick a hole, and then I just drag this down, and it just slowly melts it, and you just keep turning the bottle. You get a better finish using this than with a razor blade, and you chop it up bad. You can't follow a line good. This works a lot easier. Takes a little more time. And then you may not get a straight line, but it's finished off. It's not sharp edges. Because I don't have a straight line here. Pay attention, Tracy. Pay attention. Pay attention, Tracy. Jeez. I just go back and forth and kind of push it down. Drag it down. Be a little longer than I anticipated. Stick with me. Stick with me. Come on now. Not going to take too much longer. Okay. Get that off, and let's see how this one is going to. Nope. Got to put the holes in the top. So I'll put 4, 5, 6 holes. That should be good. And so this is still tall, but this should fit down in here. And I can, cut this off even further. And I just might. But why cut it so short when I can use this over for something else once this grows? And if you can push it in there to keep it still like that, it puts this top closer down to the bottom, and you won't have to have so much water in here. This should be just fine. So I'm just going to pour the water over the top of this and let it go in there through the hole. And voila, we'll be done. So I want the water to come up over that top that's down in the bottom so that it can, and to touch the base of this garlic. There we go. Y'all see that? I don't know if you can see or not. Let me lift this up. There's the garlic, and there's the water line. Can't tilt it, okay? So I'm done. I'm going to go put this up in a sunny window and let it grow. Let's grow together, y'all. Thank you. Peace and love. me a thumbs up. We'll see you soon. Hit that like button. I'd appreciate it. Thank you.